What's going on, guys? I hope y'all are having a great day. Diesel and I just out here enjoying our walk. A little rainy this morning. It has been the past 2 days, so unfortunately I haven't made much progress on the barn. But in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys the door that I built. Nothing fancy, but it's functional. So I hope you guys enjoy, and here's the clips. So if you guys can remember, we tried to get a door for this, but we couldn't find one that fits, so we're gonna have to make our own. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is just pretty much make a shed door. It'll have 3 heavy-duty hinges on each side, and I'll just make 2 separate frames to fit. I think I'm just gonna frame the door with 2x, use barn siding for this side, and I think it'd be cool to just make it look like it's a flat wall. I need to go to the store, grab the hinges, and other than that, I think we have everything here to make it happen. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna go grab some 2x4s. I'm gonna try to find the straightest ones that I can, and we'll start framing in our door sections. Guys, it is that time of year. It's getting pretty cold at night now. It's getting down into the 30s, so we really have to get this stuff done before winter. The reason that I want to get this door done is just so that side of the wall is completely finished. But after that, we're going to be getting our wood stove situation figured out, and that will be the next task on the list. But that is a must. I'm not going this winter again without a wood stove. Alright, so I spent a little bit of time doing the math, and this is what I came up with. That should be a close to perfect fit. I don't want to make it too tight, so hopefully this works out. We don't have to do it again. But let's go ahead and cut all these boards and start putting it together. So if everything goes as planned, this right here should be our new door. We'll see what happens. Well guys, I've got good news. It fits perfectly. I had it up in there, it's pretty tight, but when I'm hanging it, I'll put a couple shims there on the bottom. That should lift it up the ground just a little bit to where it's still not touching the top, and then I can screw the hinges on. And what I'm gonna do is cut a piece of barn siding to fit this door, so it'll pretty much be a hidden door. Now I was thinking about bracing it in with a couple more pieces, but honestly, I might just leave it. It's plenty solid, and this barn siding is thick enough. This thing's gonna be heavy once it's all said and done. But let's go ahead and cut that piece of siding. I hung this section up, I screwed it to the wall. There's a little gap at the top. I put the frame behind it. I think it'll be okay if it's tight at the top, because when I drop it, the hinges should sag just a tiny little bit, and hopefully we will have a perfect gap on the top and the bottom. Originally I was just gonna have 3 like barn style hinges that would be on the outside here, and I would have been fine right here because there's a 2x4 underneath there, and I guess the rest would just go into the siding. Not the best option. But then over here, I didn't know how I was gonna do it yet, but let me show you what we got. Alright, so I ended up just getting some traditional door hinges. I got a couple barrel bolts and then a temporary slide bolt latch until I figure out what I'm gonna do. Funny enough, this was cheaper than a barrel bolt. What the heck? But yeah, first things first, we're gonna screw this siding into the frame and see what we can make happen. All right, so now I'm gonna take these 2 screws out that it's being hung up with right now. So basically, I'm gonna take the oscillating Dremel tool and cut this lip off here so this 4-inch hinge can sit in it. Because with that lip there, it doesn't sit flush. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. Oh yes, the hinge fits in there perfectly. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and screw this side down. Alright, so I think I finally figured out the door. I still need to bring the hinge out a little bit more, like less than 1/4 of an inch, but I had to notch it out completely. It's still catching at the top, but I think if I can just bring it 1/4 inch out, we're gonna pull this bottom piece off and we're gonna run it through the table saw. That way we won't have to worry about the clearance because it is hitting on the bottom. And then we should just screw it back in and hopefully we're good. Try this at home, kids. Thank God I had my Crocs on. Wow. Could have been seriously injured there. Where is my driver? Well, you guys, the first door is done. Shuts pretty good. Unfortunately, this panel's bowed at the bottom, so it sticks out a little bit in the middle. But you just gotta use some pressure, and my latch that I have will keep it shut. But after a little bit of trimming with the oscillating tool, it all worked out really good. But I'm super excited with the way these hinges came out, and it's really functional overall. When it's all said and done, everything's gonna be painted white and it should just blend in like the rest of it. I'm gonna put a trim piece on top of this door too to match that. Let's go ahead and get the other side done. Well, we got the second door done. It's looking great. I got some barrel bolts for the top and bottom, but right now I just screwed it in to get the other door aligned, because after this is all said and done, what do you know? Doesn't fit now. Alright guys, so we trimmed down these 3 boards off camera. This is taking way longer than it should, of course. Would you check that out? I couldn't ask for any better than that. Seriously, super happy with the way it turned out. It took a long time to get everything lined up. I've never built any doors before, and it was definitely tough getting everything aligned, and especially doing this by myself and hanging these heavy things. And other than that, I'm just happy we got it done. I know I talked about doing a barn door here, but it just really didn't make sense, and I would have had to pull that workbench away from the wall, and it really just didn't fit what was going on in here. So this is what we came up with. I'm happy with it. This door will probably never get used that much, but I did want to have it just in case we need to get something big up the stairs, because usually I just access the stairs from the side there. But I have these barrel bolts that I'm going to put on the top and bottom of this door. I am going to put the latch on, and yeah, overall I'm happy with what we got done, and we can get this all painted up. I'm going to put a couple sheets of insulation in here, and then just paint everything gray to match the rest of the wall there. Alright guys, so other than the fact that it's not going to shut all the way for some reason, I don't know why it's being stubborn. I think something on this is still catching. Yeah, I hear it. So we're going to have to do some more trimming. I'm done for the day. On the other side, I just have this little gate latch for now. But yeah, overall for the conditions, I'm happy with it. It's going to take some fine tuning, and hopefully we can get the door to line up better. What do you think, bud? He says, yeah, it's alright. We're getting there, guys. Got a lot of progress, though. And yeah, this wall is literally 99.9% done. But that's it for today, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed watching. If not, thanks for hanging around anyways. And we will see you in tomorrow's video. Cheers.